Boom. There we go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another fantastic episode of The Shift. I'm your host, leader, commander of the Shift Army, General Moses, back and reporting for duty. And I've got someone here with me today who you may be familiar with. If you're not familiar with who he is, I'm sure you're familiar with the brand. Okay, we got Juan from NeftyBlocks joining us here today. We even have some surprise co-hosts that will be joining us maybe even very soon. But before we unleash the Kraken on the co-hosts, we got to get to know Juan a little bit here. He was introduced to me by Cole from some of you guys may know the Giraffe Gang group. So shout out to Cole. Thank you for building this bridge here. We will do you a service here as we do the stream. And in fact, while we're doing the stream, Cole, if you're here, I'll make sure we get a link to drive traffic to your Twitter as well. So anyways, we're here with Juan from NeftyBlocks. That's how we met each other. And yeah, Juan, happy to have you here. And if there was one thing you're really looking forward to talking about on today's interview, what would that one thing be?
Oh, wow. You start already with the difficult question.
I'm hitting you right at the beginning. Yeah.
Hitting directly. No, if there's one thing I want to talk about today is, basically NeftyBlocks. And to be honest, I'm more here to answer whatever questions you guys might have, your community might have. And please shoot without passion here.
Okay, awesome. And I just queued up the little background music that we'll have going throughout today's stream as well. Guys, we're going to go, as you know, for about an hour. So buckle up, get ready, make some noise in the chat. I see Sasha there in the chat. Maybe he'll pop up on stream here soon. I don't know. We'll see. Flip Burger, Steven, Yoli, what's up, man? Good to see you. It's been a while. Andre. Okay, TC. Wow. All right. Happy to see you here, my friend. So guys, do us a favor. Smash that like button. Smash that subscribe button. And after you do that, go ahead and copy the URL to this stream and tweet it out and tag everyone involved here. We're going to have some fun because that's what we do. So I know I said I was going to maybe wait a little bit to build up the hype, but I got to do it now. We're just going to do it right away. We have some influential people from the Wombat Dungeon team. You might have seen them on stream here before. They are going to share the stage with us here today and ask all the, as I joked with Juan before he went live, I'm like, I used to play basketball. You know, I like to play the fundamental questions. I'll play the jock card. I'll leave the geek questions to the geeks, you know? So I'm going to bring my friends Sasha and Adrian from Wombat Dungeon back up here on stage. Guys, good to see you. Everyone make some noise in the comments.
Hello. Hey Juan, I basically when Sasha told me that you're up on this channel at the shift today, I was like, I should at least say hello because last we met was a bunch of weeks ago in Paris and we were having a bunch of beers and it was a great time, right? So I was like, I definitely have to shout out to Juan and say hello. So
interesting. You said you guys met in Paris recently?
Yeah. There was a Paris blockchain week, and actually it was Juan who recognized me, and who was like, "Hey, that's Adrian from Wombat!" Like,
yes.
I was like, "Hey, that's Juan from Nefty! It's awesome!" Yeah. I was like this super cool moment because we had never met before in person, right? Yeah. And that was kind of the first time, and Paris was great, right?
Yeah, it was absolutely amazing, and just as you said, it was a surprise to see you there, and it was a very positive surprise. So yeah, it was very, very good.
And I know Adrian and Sasha are coming to us from, I believe from Berlin, definitely from Germany. Juan, I didn't check with you before we went live. Where in Europe are you coming from?
Well, I'm based in the Netherlands.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Nice. What part?
Well, I live in a small city called Almere, which is like.
Oh wow, I've been there. I have been there.
Oh really?
A good friend of mine lives in Almere, and I've been to Amsterdam, Utrecht, Almere, where you're at. I actually stayed at an Airbnb there, And
Okay, cool.
I was there in 2017, and I've loved Taco Bell my entire life. And the first ever Taco Bell that opened in the Netherlands was when I was there in Eindhoven. So we took a train
Yes.
to Eindhoven to eat. We waited in line for like an hour. It was like getting into a club to get Taco Bell, and it's much better than the American experience, I'll be honest. So, yeah, I love your country. I haven't been to Germany. I've been to the airport there a few times, but yeah, very cool. Very cool. I saw Juan, so I didn't know, like, maybe, do you have a Spanish background?
Well, actually, I was born in Guatemala. So yeah, born.
Oh, wow.
I lived in Guatemala most of my time, most of my life. I lived outside several times, and but now I've been in the Netherlands for 10 years, and yeah, I think that this is it.
Well, I have, and of course, it's slipping my mind now. I can't remember the name of the is it Quetzal? What's the currency in Guatemala?
Quetzal, yes.
Yeah. So I spent a few just over the border of Belize in Guatemala, having a few beers back in the day too. So I've been to your other country too.
Okay, cool.
I haven't had beer in Germany yet, which is that's one of the main places I think you have to have beer at some point in your life. So
definitely.
Yeah.
You need to come to the Oktoberfest.
That's
And
so
also to
cheesy.
Berlin.
That's so cheesy.
Yeah, it is, but it's the thing to say.
Love it. Ankit, I see you here. NFT, we got some great names in the chat here today, guys. Thanks for making noise. We'll highlight some comments here in a moment. Make sure you check out all of the links in the description as well. Get connected with the communities involved here on today's interview. So on that note of today's interview, I'm actually going to outsource my question asking for the time being to either Sasha or Adrian, but we've got Juan from NeftyBlocks here, guys. So what kind of questions do you have to spark things off for him today?
I was going to ask you, Juan. I mean, we've been talking about kind of your reward system and Nefty Quest, right? A bunch, but maybe you could. I guess that for many people, that's very interesting. Kind of how you added gamification to NeftyBlocks and how that's been going, and what your plans are in the future for kind of this gamification part of Nefty.
Okay, you start directly with the difficult question, but
we're coming right at you.
That's an
today,
easy
Juan.
one. Come on, that's a home run for you.
True. That's an easy one indeed. Let's go first to the rewards system, how it works. And basically at NeftyBlocks, what we have is 3 different types of rewards. The first is rewards for people who are providing liquidity on the NeftyWax pool. We have 80,000 Nefty that we give as rewards every week for people who are providing reward, and it's proportional to their share of the pool. And I would say that those are the craziest rewards that we have. The return there is I don't have the exact numbers, but it's crazy. It's insane. Yes.
You were telling me in Paris that it's insane. So I actually provided some liquidity and staked my LP tokens, and the rewards are actually crazy. I know that this goes against my own APY if people now actually start staking LP tokens, but you should definitely do that. It's totally worth it. And Nefty, how much is a Nefty right now? How much is a Nefty token?
It's around 0.40 of wax.
Okay, so about
and where can you? Where's the best place to go? Is it Alcor or what exchange to get?
Alcor. It's Alcor. It's the place to go. And there, I would say, if you're going to get Nefty, go to Alcor and get it through the swap interface. Don't go to the trading thingy, but because the volume there, it's not great, but the liquidity pool, it's the deepest pool on wax. So that's the place to exchange.
It's the best yield farm out there, right? Because actually, NeftyBlocks have a ton of Nefty tokens have a ton of utility, so it's actually worth staking your LP tokens for additional rewards.
Yeah. Okay. And then walk me through, again, maybe a rookie question. Adrian, you can maybe answer this one too. You or Juan, walk me through that process. You get what's the Nefty currency called again? The token? Is it just Nefty?
Yeah, it's Nefty.
Nefty. Okay. And then to stake it, where do you go to neftyblocks.com? Where do you go?
Yes, if you go to NeftyBlocks, you have a rewards section, and in the rewards we have three different subsections, as I was telling, and the liquidity providing is the first, and then you have the trading rewards, because in NeftyBlocks, every time you buy or sell an NFT, you are also getting Nefty as a reward. So for that, we have an allocation of 70,000 Nefty per week, and you receive proportional to the volume that you have traded on the platform.
Wow. So I have heard of, I remember I first discovered NeftyBlocks about a year ago when I first got into this space, and it was always kind of this marketplace that wasn't quite there in comparison to Atomic Hub from what I saw about a year ago. And then month after month, I just keep hearing nothing but good things about the NeftyBlocks in the future. And so, I guess I just want to know, at what point do we know when Nefty gets bigger than Atomic Hub? Am I allowed to say that?
Well, I don't know if that will happen. Might happen, might not happen. To be honest, I just don't know. But in the end, what matters to us is not being bigger or not or smaller than Atomic. What really matters to us is adding value to the community, adding value to the Wax ecosystem. We have many tools that we are not really able to monetize, like all of our blending systems, and that's something where we are not monetizing at the moment. And in the end, we don't really. Well, it's not that we don't care, of course, whether we need monetization and so on, but the most important is the community. That's what really matters to us.
Love it. I see you guys in there.
That's also why I thought that we had such great chemistry with NeftyBlocks and Wombat, right?
Yes.
Because we actually share a lot of these views on community, on like providing value first before trying to squeeze out like the last dime of every user and these kinds of things, right? So that's also why, Sasha, have we announced that yet?
What exactly?
The next drop.
That's the best question to ask ever on a live stream.
Yes, we announced that the next drop is happening exactly in 2 weeks, on the 16th, and it will be on NeftyBlocks, and
cool.
on NeftyBlocks only. So
that's exactly what I mean, right? Because you guys have actually really, really great features specifically for drops, right? That is one of the reasons why we will be going bigger on FT.
Cool. Yeah, and I think that's also something that we have worked since the beginning. We tried to add to have not only plain drops, but we have a lot of whitelisting mechanisms and things that you can do when you configure your drops. So yeah.
This is exactly
important.
Sorry. Yeah, this is exactly one thing we're going to use. So one part of the drop is the community drop, where just the top 3,000 players of Dungeon Master can take part of. And the second drop is a drop where just holders of specific Wombat Champs NFTs can be part of, which is not possible at Atomic Hub. So we're utilizing this functionality therefore on NeftyBlocks. And the third drop will be the public drop for everyone.
Who would you say, Juan, is someone in the, I guess you could say, content creation space, who is kind of becoming the voice of Nefty, maybe like tutorials and stuff? Because I know that for me, that was one thing, and I think I finally gotten my mind around it now. But I remember at the beginning, this whole like blending culture and everything, I didn't, like, I was brand new to NFTs, right? Like I couldn't understand it all. And that was one thing initially that I gravitated towards Atomic Hub, because it was much more like simple. But now I'm seeing it's getting a little bit easier to understand. So sorry, to go back to my question, is there any like tutorials or someone that's providing content for people to get familiar with Nefty?
Well, we have some tutorials on Medium, and there are some videos out there that the community has created, even some videos that we have created. But that's exactly something that we want to to work on next. We have to start creating much more content, because even if we have more documentation than when we started, I still feel that that's not it's not good enough yet. We can do much better in the documentation side.
Sure. Nice. Someone I'll throw his name in the hat, because I know he's always done a great job. He's really the first person who kind of got me hip to NeftyBlocks, is a guy named Futures Relic. I don't know if anyone here is familiar with who Futures is, but he's all about the blends. And so
yes,
Alex, I nominate you, man. If they need a creator to show how blends work, I'm throwing your name in the hat. And I see you just commented in our Telegram, so that's good. So Sasha, what do you got something spinning behind you there? What do you got there?
Oh, this is an empty booster box. So in the next season, we're not only giving out packs as usual packs, but you will be able to buy packs in booster boxes of 12 packs. And if you open them, for sure you get 12 packs, but there is also a thing you get, which is the empty booster tray. And you may see already on the background of the tray, there's a part of an image. So you need more trays of different seasons to do a very cool blend and get a cool NFT with high mining power.
There we go. And then guys, I love everyone's making noise in the comments, and Juan, I don't know if you're able to pan over there and check it out. Sometimes we have some good questions come through. So on that note, audience, I want you guys to also let your voice be heard. If you have any questions for Juan while we hang out here today, be sure to just drop your comments and questions in the comments. Adrian, Sasha, help me out here, guys. What else we got for Juan?
Well, Juan has only answered the first part of my question, so it was a long question. So I still have the thing open about the Nefty quest.
Yes. So the Nefty quest, basically, it's a trading competition. It's been going for 4 weeks now, if I'm not mistaken. And what we do is that, additional to the trading rewards, we have this ongoing trading competition where you receive points for every NFT that you buy and sell on NeftyBlocks, additional to the rewards, as I said. So here what we have is that for I'm not completely sure of the values, because we have been tweaking that over time, but there's a Medium post that has the correct values. But I think that we're giving 50 points or 25 rubies for every 25 wax that are traded, plus 25 rubies for every NFT that you trade. So these rubies are these points allow you to accumulate rubies at the end of each week. At the end of each week, the number three top traders, number one gets $500 worth of Nefty, number two gets $200 worth of Nefty, and number three gets $100 worth of Nefty. But the top 5% of traders, they get the night, they get a night badge, so they are all the nights. Then the next 35%, they are squires, and the remaining 60%, they are pages, and they receive an NFT, a ruby wallet, and they receive a certain number of rubies that they can exchange later in some blends. We have several blends. One that gives you surprise boxes, which are some small chests that can give you from 1 to 25,000 Nefties in rewards. We have another blend that gives you cool NFTs. You have the chance to get the biggest chance is to get a hat, a Betsy hat. But we always choose very cool NFTs from play to earn games and stuff like that. Last week, there were some brawlers there, so some people got some brawlers, some things from Sailor's World, and so on. And that kind of rewards. And the last type of rewards that we have is real life merch. but that's not completely live yet because we are working on the final things, and basically we are working on the part that we are not that it's not our part of the job, which is the real shop with Shopify where you can redeem things. But what we have is that you will be able to get NFTs that represent merch, and by burning this NFT, you will receive a code that you can go to the Shopify web shop and redeem it for merch. Initially, there will be T-shirts and hoodies from some of the partnering collections.
We should definitely team up on the merch side. Sasha is a huge fan,
Absolutely.
but our shop is all German, and it's
all German
weird.
because and actually surprisingly it doesn't ship to Canada, because I was about to buy a Wombat hoodie.
What?
And,
What's this?
Come on.
But maybe we should do some kind of Nefty Wombat collab merch hoodies or stuff like that. It's great. I really love how you've gamified. Trading NFTs on a marketplace can be very boring and a bit tedious sometimes, right? But if you know that you're getting experience and rubies and like all these things, right? I really love it. It's just, I found it very competitive, dude. It's like there's so many people trading so much on NFT. It's amazing.
Yeah, and to be honest, it's amazing how the Nifty Quest has had more impact in our trading volume than the trading rewards. I think that people loves being on the leaderboard and seeing who's first and trying to go up. So yeah, it has been very nice.
It's not just about the money, right? It's about getting something that you can't get otherwise, right? And being first on the leaderboard is. I mean, who am I telling that? We still don't have a leaderboard in Dungeon Master.
Right.
That old discussion.
There will be leaderboards.
Look, I gotta jump in a few minutes, but just really wanted to make sure that I say hello to you, Juan, and it's great seeing you again. So let's keep moving this forward together, and I hope that you'll get some really great questions, although probably everyone already knows everything about NeftyBlocks and blending and super blends and stuff, because we're using all that stuff, right? For our community, for our collabs, we're using Nefty super blends where you can blend cross collection, right? And these kinds of things. So it's really awesome.
Yeah, and there are many things, many new things coming with the blends, because we will also have, for example, very soon the possibility to accept tokens as part of the ingredients or deliver tokens as part of the results. And
cool.
We're still looking for that. We're still looking for a bunch of these things. So can definitely team up on that as well. It's just that we need to solve this login problem with your server-side rendered app.
Yes, and I think that Max was on the chat a few minutes ago, and we're really looking forward to be able to integrate Wombat and really have it working. I think that should be the main wallet that people uses when they come to NeftyBlocks. Hey
Joe, great to see you, man.
Adrian, what's the one thing? Happy Monday to everyone tuning in right now. What's the one goal that you're looking to crush this week that's going to move the needle forward for Wombat? If you're allowed to share something that you can talk about publicly.
The last thing makes it really hard because there's so many things that we can't talk about yet. Well, maybe that login thing with Nefty then.
Cool.
We've been discussing that since Paris, right? By the way, one thing that was very surprising, maybe or maybe not, was how few people from the wax space were in Paris at the NFT day, right? Right, Juan?
Yes, absolutely.
That was like there was nobody. It was you guys and us.
It was basically you and NeftyBlocks, and that's it.
So next time, folks, if you're looking to visit conferences or so, it's actually really cool to see folks from the wax space around. I'll be speaking at NFT NYC end of June, so I'll be there, right? So if anyone's in the US or in New York, end of June 20th through 23rd.
20th through 23rd, yeah. Are you going to that one too, Juan?
No, I'm not sure. We are trying to organize a community event here in the Netherlands on June 29th. So I don't think I'll be able to make it to NFT NYC, but who knows? Maybe last minute we decide to drop by. We'll see.
Well, if you're doing something in the Netherlands on the 29th, I mean, I know you're neighbors with these guys, so Adrian and Sasha, you got to make a Wombat booth. Get ready.
Yes.
Yeah. We already made our plans to come over. All right, guys. I got to jump. Juan, it was great to see you. General Moses, was great to see you. Hope to see you soon, and have fun, everyone.
Yeah, good to see you, Adrian.
Bye.
Good seeing you, Adrian.
And we're back. Sasha, so I don't know if did you get to meet Sasha at all before today, Juan?
No. It's
Telegram, on Telegram.
Yeah, on Telegram, and most of the time he's chatting with Max, who's in charge of the development, so I'm the one who's less involved there.
So he's one of a kind, and he's got his OBS skills on point, as you can see. So I've noticed you've been panning through a few different things there, Sasha. Was there anything in particular you wanted to bring to light?
Come on, I just shared on NeftyBlocks those crazy cool blends we did together with Byron, right? And things are going to be more crazy. I can already announce there will be this color palette Wombatium you will get in Dungeon Master in the shop, and this Wombatium will enable you to create unique colors you don't get from the color packs yet, and will enable you to get rare colors by blending a bunch of like whites and grays together. And this color palette you may get electric blue or an orange. So this is a cool thing coming up in the near future.
Nice. You heard it here first. Do we have any other breaking news things that we can tease out throughout the course of the interview?
I feel. Let's go into.
Or maybe we could, whatever you got. And then another.
We're going to have a lot of new items in the next season. I like this new bag. It's kind of huge, but you will get a lot of stuff inside there while digging in the dungeon, right? And also, what I love is our new Mythic Light. It's Wonderflies, and they will also give you a huge boost. So I'm really looking forward for the second edition of items. And also for clans, right? We talked about clans last week. We announced clans, and it will be a cool addition to the game. Definitely. But Dungeon Master is not the focus today, so let's talk about Nefty.
Right. As I was gonna say is we gotta take advantage of the opportunity while we got it. We got Juan here. So did you have any questions for Juan, Sasha? I can unleash a few here if you want me to, but wanted to make sure you got yours out there as well.
So I think you get started and I may follow.
Okay. All right. I'll break the ice.
Cool.
Well, kind of on the note of this week, or we can even say this month because it is now May. What are one or two really important goals for Nefty right now?
Okay, yeah. For NeftyBlocks right now, there are two big priorities for the upcoming weeks. I hope it's less than weeks, but the two big priorities are releasing our own auctions. That's I think the top priority. We will have auctions here, and in the auction we will have two types of auctions. The regular options that everybody is used to. Maybe the only difference that will be there is that there will be a buy now button, and and that's it. But we will also have Dutch auctions where you start with a price and define a decrement percentage and time interval for this decrement to happen, and the price will start going down until somebody buys the NFT. So that's something. The smart contract is already in place, and we have lots of the infrastructure in place. We are working on the user interface at the moment.
Can I give you a small tip regarding auctions?
Okay, please do.
So I've seen auctions on Atomic Hub, and if you look into my EOS wallet, in special because I started with EOS, you see I've got tons of cool EOS NFTs for cheap prices. And the problem here on Atomic, let's quickly hit Atomic Hub.
Well, I think I know where you're going with this. Continue.
The problem on Atomic is you are not informed when somebody is higher than you. That's number one. You're not informed that an auction is about to end, and the auctions are only available in the auctions page. So I look here at ending auctions soon. I see this Isabella is okay. It's 1 EOS. So the prices are not good in auctions here right now, but it was like nobody sees auctions, nobody sees ending auctions. So auctions that are about to end in the next 5 minutes should belong to the start page. Like maybe on the start page, like the next 5, like a slide of the next 5 or 10 auctions ending.
Yeah,
because it's
maybe
like
something
it's
like
crazy.
Yeah, maybe something like the drops is if you scroll down a little bit in what you're sharing,
you will
see the upcoming drops. Maybe we could have the option
like a carousel
finishing soon.
So
like a carousel like this.
I have one request because I think we got to go deep on this now. Thank you for bringing that up, Sasha. It's phenomenal. And Chetty and Keegs, I don't know if you guys are tuned in right now. We do an evening stream as well, Juan, with 2 of my friends that I grew up with, and we're having a blast. And as I mentioned, we've started working on our own project recently. Some of you out there in the crowd might even have a GooBall. That's the name of our project. And GooBalls are stakeable for they have a 600 mining power on Wombat. And how do we do it? We go live every Monday, create a 1 of 1, and then we auction it off throughout the week. So that way the auction ends when we do the next stream. So this GooBall is on auction on Atomic Hub right now. And to Sasha's point, the only way that people keep up to date with our auctions are by us, like tweeting about it, sharing it with our community, whatever. So if Nefty has a way to enhance the auction experience, we will put our auctions on Nefty every freaking week. And Chetty and Keegs, I know we didn't have a meeting on this yet, but I think you guys feel me right now if you're out there right now. That's right, GooBalls, let's go. Let's go. So there's a link if you guys want to check out our current auction. But I really like the sound of that. So thank you both for
come on, I'll share your current auction in the YouTube chat.
So yeah, that King GooBall is up for auction right now. And Sasha, we got to link up. I think I have to send you an updated Google sheet with all of our NFTs that need to be stakeable.
Oh, yes. By next Monday, please.
Okay, you got it. But yeah, King GooBall will be stakeable on Wombat Dungeon, guys, and all of our NFTs moving forward as well. So cool.
Cool.
You said that's like within the next week, you think, Juan?
Well, I don't know if within the next week, but in the next couple of weeks, it will be there. And now that you mentioned this better way to know about auctions, we will try to include as much of that as possible. And I also see a question here asking if we will support tokens other than wax in auctions. And I'm not completely sure if that will be available from day one. But we will definitely allow all the other tokens that are listed on NeftyBlocks to be usable on auctions in the near future.
Love it. And I think you were going to have a part. I want to say there was a part 2 to the question initially. You started with auctions, and I think there's something else.
Yes, auctions is one thing, And the other thing that it's very important for us right now, that we want to push, is the tokens for the blends. Accept a token as an ingredient, or also being able to deliver a token as the result of a blend.
Got it. And that is something that's coming soon.
Yes, that's coming.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's coming, and it has a lot of possibilities. That once you start with that, there are many things that you can do with the gamification of collections. So that one has been very important for us, and yeah, sometimes I'm frustrated because we're not ready to release, but yeah, there's so many things to do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Juan,
go ahead, Sasha.
May I use this chance to have a private bug report for you?
Please do.
Okay, so as I showed you, we have this Byron blends with the t-shirts.
I'm gonna make your screen bigger here, Sasha. You got this.
Okay. So we're having those Byron blends with the t-shirts, and there is the feature to show if I own all of the requirements.
Yes.
So I need to own an NFT from the Dungeon Items collection, and I need an NFT from the Byron Art Set 1 collection. And if I currently have none, but even if I would have them, it doesn't show up with this filter. It seems like this filter is only it seems like this is only respecting if it's all in the same collection.
If
it's a super blend, it doesn't work.
I love it. This happens on the show often, especially on our night streams. It goes from having an interview to, hey guys, let's just have a business meeting right now. Let's just figure out.
But it's very good having this feedback, because it's something that we can definitely we will definitely work on as soon as possible, because that's something that's also very important for us. If we have a bug report, that gets priority over everything that's going on at NeftyBlocks. So this is very important. Yes.
Totally.
Yeah, it's here too. Also in Dungeon Master, right? It's the most important thing is that the game is working, and it's working good for the users. And yes, for sure, we are developing new stuff, and also we're like currently behind the schedule for clans, and try to make it as good and fast as possible. But we had some flaws we needed to fix, and it was more important to us than new features.
Yeah.
So,
but it's good to solve that one.
So Sasha, I think we got to get Juan set up on Wombat. Get him playing a little bit. Getting him sending his Wombat into the dungeon.
Yes. So basically, you need to visit Dungeon Wombat app with Wombat wallet or Wax Cloud wallet and create an account, and then you can stake over 11,000 different NFTs, each one having a set of mining power. And you send your Wombat into a dungeon, and it brings back contribution and XP, and those relate in the nightly treasure to points. And those points in the end of the season will be cashed out in crypto as Wax or EOS. And each season currently hands out $25K. And additionally, in the night, we're handing out packs, standard silver and gold, with a different chance and based on your contribution. And we're handing out tons of different cool NFTs, and most of them are chest exclusive. So creators of all different collections are creating NFTs, which are just available via the chest. And to spice this up, you can equip your Wombat with Dungeon Items, the collection I just applied today, and boost your harvesting for different materials and for your contribution, your XP, reduce your trip duration, and with the currently named materials of uranium, iron, and coal, you are able to visit our shop and buy Wombatium NFTs, which are needed for all different kinds of blends, or buy a name tag because your cuddly friend needs a name. You can see I just bought the name tag of Chris, and name tags are unique. So every name is unique. It's an NFT. You can stake it to have it on your Wombat, but if there's Chris coming, I can put it on the market and sell it, and Chris can have it, and I can have some cash.
Okay. I should definitely get started with Wombat.
So, Sasha, is a part of the Wombat functionality, how do I say this? So when you stake an NFT on Wombat, it goes into the dungeon, right? Is there going to be a feature eventually where you can still have the NFT visible in your wallet while you stake it?
Unfortunately not. We could technically make it in so we're talking about Wombat Dungeon Master, right?
Right.
Technically, we have this NFT gallery tab I'm currently opening, which you can open from inside Wombat, and I hope it's just opening.
So kind of like a Wombat.
NFT it's our NFT gallery, just viewing NFTs, but it's currently not opening here. Okay, so basically, I can imagine that we extend our NFT gallery to also show your staked NFTs in Dungeon Master, but for sure, other wallets won't be able to do it because they're staked to another account.
I know some platforms have that and some don't. Is there a reason for Wombat that you want to, should I say that we want to stick with that being the feature where it goes and it's stakeable on the platform instead of through being in the wallet?
Yeah, I mean, if it would be in the wallet, you would be able to transfer it to another wallet and go into the dungeon again, right?
Got it. Oh, right. Yeah.
So basically, you need to stake it, right. And it needs to be also. It's like there's a lockup period of 24 hours. So if I decide not here, sorry, I see my NFTs hidden here, and if I decide I don't want this NFT staked anymore, it takes 24 hours until it's returned, and I can claim it back to my wallet. The same way it also goes for equipment. So in case you want to unequip an equipped item, it also takes you 24 hours of time until you'll be able to claim it back. It's just that you can't multi-account and move everything around in different wallets and accounts and can multiply what you do.
Love it. So I keep getting distracted and like, oh, what about this about Wombat and this about Wombat? Wait, no, we have Juan. Juan is the featured guest today. So Juan, I'm sure you've got, various projects knocking on the door all the time. Hey, can we do this? Can we do that? Can we collaborate? Who are, we'll call it three, because I know Sasha seemed to do this on the stream before, but what three projects would you recommend everyone kind of just keep an eye on right now? This is not financial advice, by the way.
No, and this is a question I will not answer. Because I can not just recommend any project. In the end, what happens is this. We are very open to collaborate with a lot of creators, but in the end, we don't really know the team. For example, in the case of Adrian, it's different, and there are some specific creators that we have met in real life, and that makes it completely different. You get to know someone, you have worked with these people on different projects together, and then we trust them. But most of the people we know, we collaborate with, is people we don't really know. We have never seen, and I think that besides that, it's not because they are collaborating with us that it's a good or bad project. I'm pretty sure there are tons of amazing projects out there, and we are not even aware of what they are doing.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna push it to the limit on this one still, though. I guess in the comparison of like you referred to Adrian and Sasha, are there any projects that you have already done work with, and you've really enjoyed getting to know the team?
Well, yeah, there are two other creators that I have met real life, and I love both of them. and one is the Uplift World. I met Corey from the Uplift World in Miami a few weeks ago.
Oh, were you in Miami? I missed you there.
Yes.
I was there, man.
Oh man, I missed you there. But yeah, we met him, and Corey. I think Corey is fantastic. He's an amazing person. His project is amazing, and yeah, that's definitely someone I enjoyed a lot working with.
Definitely, I'm gonna pull up the screen here.
Yes.
I love these guys as well, guys. If you haven't checked them out, definitely check out the Uplift. That's one. I'd say, from what I've seen, really one of the OG metaverses, especially in the wax space. I remember before I even knew anything about any of this, people were telling me about the Uplift, and I actually have some plots of land there. Now that I think about it, I might have to get back into that. So.
Whoa,
Cool.
and their DAO is coming, and you will receive some DAO tokens because of your land and so on.
Really?
So pay attention to what's going on at the Uplift right now. It's
That's
very
good to know.
interesting.
That's
Yes,
good to know.
yes, absolutely. And
Um,
that is one, and the other one is Ken Bosak. Ken is crazy, but he's also an amazing person to work with and to collaborate with. Well, to be honest, he's the real reason why I went to Miami, because we were chatting, and sometimes he told me, "Oh, I will get a NeftyBlocks tattoo," and then nothing happened. And then he told me, "Hey, Juan, are you coming to Shitcoin Conf?" I said,
Right.
No way, man. Okay, I'll get the NeftyBlocks tattoo. Okay, if you get the NeftyBlocks tattoo, I'll be there. So he went and he got the NeftyBlocks tattoo, and then I went to Shitcoin, and yeah, but it's amazing. I really enjoyed getting to know Ken in real life, and he's a very, very nice guy.
Wow. Okay. Good to know. And that's a great story right there as well.
Yeah.
We'll have to see if we can get the physical evidence of the NeftyBlocks tattoo. And I see TC making some noise in the comments as well. Are you familiar with who TC is by chance, Juan?
Yes, I think so.
This guy. He's also someone who kind of, I'd say, welcome me with open arms. And I know if anyone here is interested in going deeper with the Uplift, that guy is very dialed in with a lot of what they got going on there. He's a builder. And yeah, TC, what's up, man? Good to see you. I'm sure you're still plugging away there. And then Sasha, I can't help but like see the screens you're panning back and forth with there. So they recently unleashed the mobs in Wombat, which was like, I don't know, Sasha, do you want to explain the mobs and then it seems like you're a part of the blue mob, huh?
Yeah, I'm definitely part of the Blue Mob. So mobs are a new community feature in our Discord. So you can pick a mob like red, yellow, or the white one, which is blue. And those mobs are competing against each other for NFTs and other crypto rewards in different games. But for sure, the most fun is playing Dungeon Master at all.
That's right, guys. Go join a mob, one of the newest features. Okay, well, let me see what else. I can cook up another question here, Sasha, if you want me to. Do you have anything for Juan that we just touched on?
So I'm interested. How and why did this started? So I mean, there was already Atomic Hub and the Atomic Acid Standard. So how did this grew up? That you said, hey, there needs to be a new market.
Yeah, well, to be honest, in the beginning, we never thought about creating a new marketplace. It all started because we wanted better tools to create drops, to mint, to create packs, and so on. When we started in around January last year, creating our own collection in Wax, there were not a lot of tools for creators. We wanted to create a drop, and it was not impossible. There were a lot of drops, but it was a lot of work, and you really needed to be a geek to create to create a drop, having to enter the epoch as for the start time and so on. It was crazy, and there was no easy way to go directly to a drop. You were always going to a pile of drops from many creators and had to select the one you wanted to buy. So we felt there was something missing. So our first step there was to create a tool to easily create drops on Atomic Hub.
That's cool. Okay.
And yeah, that's how we started. But soon we realized that we needed more and more and more, and Atomic was not adding the functionality. So we said, okay, let's go and let's get started with our own drops. And we started with our own drops. Then there was a contract for the blenders, but it was for the blends, but it was exactly the same. There was no UI, so we created the UI for that. And very soon, the functionality of the blend was not enough for what the creators wanted. So we created the Super Blender, which had a lot of extra functionality. And yeah, that's basically how we got started here.
You know what I'm missing right off the bat? I'm if I see our collection, I'm missing two features I desperately want.
Okay, tell me.
Oh no, it's three. It's 2 copies of features Atomic Hub has, but they don't have it so good, but they have it, and 1 feature I wanna have additionally. So the feature I wanna have additionally as a creator, I wanna have ways to style this page. So maybe
you
like
already have it.
Okay, good. I want to try. I need to try it.
Go to you have a cog on the right of your screen.
This one?
If you click on no. Remove that menu from there. Look, there's a cog underneath. No. No, you have to be logged in with the.
I need to log in. Okay, let's. I will do it. I will do it in a second as you're talking. Second and third feature. If I go to dungeon items on Atomic Hub, as a creator, I'm able to set up filters on my own. So an example, if I go to packs, I have the name filters here. Also on collabs, I don't have the name filter here because I haven't set it up yet. So this is a thing I want to be able to filter, and there could be a better way in filtering than Atomic Hub does it, because on Atomic Hub I can just filter on things that are attributes, but maybe I want to have like additional attributes which are not part of the NFT, but maybe I want to group things together. That's the one thing. And the other thing you may also have, and I've not spotted this yet, are sets. So I can put together sets and say, here, these are all the hats existing, and these are all tops existing, and so on, and see if my collection is complete. So
yeah,
these are the things I'm.
Okay, those are all good questions. The filters, it's something that we will implement. I don't know if they will be more powerful or they will be the same. Yeah, we'll have to see that with the development team. And the sets is something that we still have to implement, and we have an idea about sets. We don't want to call them sets, but but it what we have in mind, it's slightly, well, not slightly, it's different from what you see on Atomic. But that's something that we are still working on and redefining. All the creator page, all the collection page is something that we are reworking at the moment. We have our UX guy is working on a new proposal for how all of that part of the site should look and which feature should we add there. But it's very good to have your feedback, because it's we have to make sure that kind of things are there.
Yeah, let me show you one thing where people would get crazy about. We have in our platform OnePlay, which is a play to earn NFTs in crypto experience. You can see the things we may call sets. These are complete collections of NFTs, and they have different rarities. And if you have a rarity complete, like I have all comments here, I can get $1 every day. Like I have also the rares and can get $1 and have the epics. So you could think about, if I have maybe a collection complete or a rarity complete, to hand out a split of a Nefty. So it could increase retention, and it could also increase the amount of different NFTs you want to have.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
All right, so we're going to have to make sure we get this recording over to the NeftyBlocks team.
Absolutely. Because like that, it's not only me asking the team, hey guys, we need to do this. I have proof. It was requested by the community.
Right. And that's, I mean, I know we've mentioned it multiple times on the stream already, but really being focused on serving the community and delivering value to the people, delivering value to the people. Like that's really what it's all about.
Yeah.
You've made that clear from the beginning. As soon as I got to know Sasha, you know, I remember I asked him some kind of question about making money or something like that. And he was like, well, like really the whole thing to focus on in the first place is just make sure everyone's having fun. Then after that, you know, all the good stuff comes after that. And yeah, love it. That's what we're all about here on The Shift as well. Guys, if you are tuning in, make sure, or just tuning in, make sure you smash that like and subscribe button as well. We're hanging out with Juan from NeftyBlocks today, with my part-time co-host Sasha from Wombat Dungeon Master. All the links are in the description. I'll make sure I drop the Wombat Dungeon Discord in here as well one more time. So, Sasha, we've had a few requests for you to do another magic trick. We also are winding down on time here. Don't want to keep Juan too long, so maybe a couple more questions for Juan before we wrap it up, and then Sasha, do you have time to do a magic trick right now?
Come on, I'll switch scenes, heading over to my magic shelf. I'm looking for something and be back in a minute.
Okay, he did a pretty cool card trick for us here last week. So I think it was cool. Mr. Roboto or someone in the comments kept asking for it. So here you go. You asked it. You shall receive. Juan, tell me, you seem like you're pretty well traveled from Guatemala to Europe. You were just back over in the U.S. Out of all of the places you've been able to visit, what would you say is the one place that you've been to that you, without a doubt, you would like to go back and visit?
Oh, that's also a difficult question because there are every place has something special, but there I have a very clear. For me, there are two cities in the world that I really love. Well, three I have to say that I really love, and number one is Paris.
Okay.
Number two is Barcelona, and number three is Amsterdam.
Wow. Okay. So all European cities.
Yes, all European cities.
Okay.
I don't even want to go back to Guatemala, which is my own country. No, for me, those are the three cities where I really enjoy going.
How did you end up getting from Guatemala to, you know, it sounds like you might have had some humble beginnings to get to where you're at now. Where are you from? What's your story there?
Well, basically, it's not really like that. It's more we wanted to get out of Guatemala mostly because of security reasons. The country is not the safest place to be, and we were looking for a more for a safer place to live. Let's say it a place where my family could have a better and a more peaceful life. So that's it. And it was basically because I got a job opportunity here in the Netherlands, and we came here. It really didn't work out the way I expected, or we expected. But we were already here, and we said, okay, we're already here. Let's find something that really works out, and we stayed, and we have already been here for 10 years, and we don't regret it.
Love that. And so how long ago was that?
10 years ago.
Okay. Wow. A decade.
Yeah.
Cool. So Sasha, sorry, I put you on mute there just for a moment because I know you're moving a few things around. So it looks like you are ready to give the people what they want. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's give it another try, right? So, Adam, Juan, this is a mind task for you, okay? So it's an easy one, but I need your answer and I need your help. So, do you know how those card colors are named? This is
it's a heart.
Hearts. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
This is
spade.
Yeah, I don't know if I
no,
see it correctly. I don't know if
it's a clubs.
Oh, it's a club.
My fault.
It's a club. Yes.
This is a spade. This is a spade, and this is a diamond.
Diamond. Yes.
Juan, I'll let here.
Okay.
You can talk to Juan because I went last week. This is between you and Juan, and I'll give the commentary.
Okay, awesome. So this is diamond. This is spades, and this is clubs, and this is hearts. So,
yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
What is it? What is it?
None of those.
Okay, let's have a quick look. So there were the 4 kings. And do you know which is where? Like, do you have any idea? I need to go here, I think. So 4 kings, and let's put 3 cards on top of each king to create little piles. So
each king, it's a spade, heart. It's a king of everything with
4 kings. Yeah,
4 kings and 3 indifferent cards. So let's not touch them, but just move the cards with a Sharpie. So Juan, I call this 1, 2, 3, and this one 4. Which one would you point at if you would be able to point to? Would you point to 1?
No, that one.
This one?
2.
So you would point to this pile, right?
Yeah.
Is this right? You won't point to this pile. You won't point to this pile, and you won't point to this pile. Is this right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So I need to look that I'm not in the image. So this is the pile you've chosen.
Yes.
So let's just imagine we would put the king from here and put it inside here. Put the king from here and put it inside here. And we would take the king from here and put it inside here. This would mean that in this pile, there won't be any king. Also in this pile, there should not be any king. And this pile would also be without kings, but just the pile you've chosen would be a pile
with 4.
with the 4 kings.
Wow!
There we go. And we got this on the replay now too, right?
Yeah, I feel happy to see it again.
Yeah, now I definitely need the replay, no longer for the Nefty team, but I need to see how this happened.
Cool.
Feel free to share.
We are going to go ahead and wind it down, and I see some people in here. If you saw earlier, I dropped a link to join our GooBalls Telegram, which I do want to give a little plug for that right now. If you haven't joined already, here's the link to do that. We'll be dropping a few more giveaways in there after the stream, so make sure you join us and have some fun. But yeah, it's time to wind it down. So I want another kind of like fun question like that last one we did, Juan. Let's do this. I found recently that when you go visit places, especially places that you once lived, as soon as you have some food from that place, all the memories unlock in your mind. So let's just go ahead and hit it on Guatemala. Next time you get to go back and visit your home country, what's the first thing you're eating, and why is that?
Well, I think that it's difficult to explain because it's a very traditional food. It's called pepian. It's basically like a soup with meat and potatoes and green beans, carrots. It's very good, and you eat that with rice and with tortillas, which is oh, it's very good. Oh yes, that is pepian. Oh yes, that's what I want.
Nice.
Yes, absolutely.
You know what? It doesn't look too different from my time in Belize. It looks relatively similar to so rice and beans with stewed chicken. It looks like that chicken is a little bit
Oh yeah.
stewed. So very good. And yeah, it's things like that. You know, you'll skip the restaurant, skip the whatever. Like this is where it's at, right?
Yes. Or go to the
Definitely.
market and eat it from someone who prepares it in a traditional way. So yeah, that's amazing.
Awesome. Well, I'm gonna put it on my list now as well for a visit to Guatemala. Sasha, how about you, man? I guess just
So
even
I want to get this. I want to get this food when I visit the Netherlands for your meetup in the end of June.
Perfect.
Oh wow,
Uh,
that will be a bit difficult, but we'll see what we can manage.
What is
yeah, let's see. I also have something like this. So I'm born in Berlin, but I'm living in the middle of Germany, so like 5 hours away, and I have a beverage I really like, and it's called Fassbrause. It's like I even can't tell how it tastes, but it's only available in Berlin area. So there is also a thing called Fassbrause in Cologne area, which is like a completely different thing. It's a non-alcoholic lemonade-ish thing, and it's full of sugar, and I really love it. And luckily, I just don't get it that often.
It looks. I'm putting it on my list. And Keegs, I see you're here in the comments. Our co-host from the night stream is in the comments. So Keegs, put this on our list because we love trying international stuff. And Keegs, you can also make the Pepeon next time we get together. So, you know what, Juan? Is there a link or something we can share for the NeftyBlocks event in Netherlands?
Not yet. We
Not yet.
will be publishing that during this week, or by latest early next week. We will have that link available.
Okay, so I'm just gonna have everyone make sure, if you
Cool.
haven't already, guys, go and join the NeftyBlocks Discord right now. Get in there. Make sure you say, "Hey, Juan, love the stream today." Show him some love. Let him know you were here, and do the same if you haven't already. Do the same for Wombat and Sasha,
Wombat.
our amazing co-host today. All right, gentlemen, thank you for hanging out with us here today. And I know we're all super busy, so thank you for investing your most valuable resource with us here today, your time. We really appreciate it. Juan, it's been great getting to know you, man, and I look forward to keeping in touch. And Keegs, my co-host who's in the comments, he was talking about auctions coming to NeftyBlocks, so we definitely need to keep our eyes on that for GooBalls. But yeah, Juan, thank you so much for hanging out with us here today.
Cool. Thank you. It's been a pleasure being here with you guys. So yeah, and I hope we do it again sometime.
Definitely. We'll be in touch. And Sasha, any parting words of wisdom from you?
Oh, no wisdom. Just I'm looking so much forward to the pack drop on NeftyBlocks. So much cool things coming up, and I already also planned the feature for season 4 and spoiled it last week. And just an image, and nobody yet had an idea what it is going to be. So maybe I share it one more time here. I need to clip one thing off in this.
Okay. As you get
screenshot.
I almost forgot. I have to give a quick shout out to our buddy Cole, who connected Juan and I initially. There's Cole's Twitter, guys. So if you're not familiar with him, go give him a follow. He built the bridge initially here today. And Sasha, you got your thing there?
Yeah, let me
He's working on it.
just save it with an overlay so nobody
I'm
sees
doing
what
all
I
the
don't want people to see.
all the last minute plugs here, guys. I'm
Yes.
gonna put it the GooBalls.
So
Join the go ahead.
So, Juan, Adam, everyone of you gets one shot to guess what this next level feature for season 4 is before we're going to wrap up.
You have to guess what that is. I am not sure. Is it is something being dropped into a silo?
It's a well. I learned today it's not called fountain, it's called well.
I don't. You got me on this one, but it looks like some people in the comments know what you're talking about. Climbing the tower. Is that right?
Let's see. Yeah, it's a well. It's not a tower, so you're going down and not up. And you have a rope here. Yeah, it's cool. I love when people don't get any idea, but our designers are like making fully fleshed designs from my shitty scribbles. That's the best thing at all. The designers are taking it and like, oh yeah, I exactly know what you mean, and they're coming up with great designs, and then our developers are taking it and making it like interactive playable things. This will be the main feature of season 4. It's already spoiled yet, even if it's 8 weeks or 9 weeks to go. And it will dungeon bunker. No. And it will take us like 5 or 6 weeks more until we will disclose what it is. And this time I'll ask more people for guesses.
Perfect.
Okay,
Well,
yes.
Definitely. Thank you both for leaking, very inside scoop information here today on the shift. That's the one thing we strive here to do on stream, is deliver you guys with the goods. So make sure you, one more time, smash that subscribe button, hit that like button, and keep hanging out with us here. We love to have fun with cool people like Juan and Sasha. We're here every Monday from 12 to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's New York City time. Shameless plug for NYC or NFT NYC coming up here soon too. I hope to be there and see you guys there too. So thank you for tuning in. It's been another episode of The Shift. We'll be back live tonight, by the way. I got to say that one more time here. Otherwise, my co-hosts are going to be mad at me. Where is it? You can get updates on this here. We'll be back live tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come hang out with me and Crypto Chet and Crypto Keegs. Having a good time. All right. This has been another episode of The Shift. Remember, in all you think, say, and do, take it to the next level.